And what I would like to talk about today is technical problems. Because you're going to see on the feedback form, Francisco, you're going to see that I was very happy that you had technical problems. The reason is because it was an excellent learning experience for all of you. When you have technical problems, number one, do not panic. Don't worry. Number two, don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Because it worked at home, it could have worked at another institution with another projector, but you never know, you could be having problems with your computer. And this applies to not only PCs, but Macintosh as well. So you could end up having a projector that doesn't work. For example, we had an issue here at the school. We had a speaker, a plenary speaker, with 350 people in the audience, and he hooked up his iPad to the projector in the Tevena amphitheater, and it did not work. Well, actually it worked for the first 15 minutes, but then suddenly the projector went wonky, and it started flashing on the screen. And he ended up having to do the rest of his talk, 45 minutes with no slides. But you know what's interesting, what happened in this particular case, you kept going. You did a great job. And no matter what, when you start your presentation, you absolutely should not, in fact, apologize for the technical problems. It wasn't your fault. You're going to have a wonderful angel coming in helping you, a tech guy, who's going to swoop in. What did he do? He did a great job. He brought in the spare, and he's going to hook it up. He's going to do his job, and you're going to do yours. Your job is to give us a wonderful speech. When it comes to planning in advance for technical problems, which you should all consider if you choose to use PowerPoint, make sure that you don't need the first 3 or 4 slides. Plan that in advance. Just assume you will have a technical problem. And so therefore you can start your speech without the first 3 or 4 slides, just in case. Because there's nothing more uncomfortable than being in the audience and watching a speaker just stand there and say, I can't begin my speech without my slides. It happens more often than you think. And it is actually a lot more uncomfortable for the audience member than it is for the speaker, because the audience member feels terrible for the speaker and embarrassed for the speaker and sort of happy that we are not in your shoes. So this is what I would suggest for the future. Don't apologize for the technical problems. It's not your fault. It's their fault. It's his fault. He's paid to fix it. You know, what was interesting is you did a great job without your PowerPoint. I thought that was interesting. Challenge yourself whenever you plan a talk with PowerPoint. See if you can do it the entire talk without the PowerPoint. See what happens. Fly solo. And in the end, what you may end up having is a talk that's better without the PowerPoint. But actually, in this particular case, I'm happy we had the PowerPoint because you had one particular slide that was captivating. When the tech guy is finished, when he actually does, in the best of all possible situations, does get your computer working, or his computer working, and the slides pop up on the screen, don't forget to thank him. Because he just saved your life. And perhaps your career. But what was interesting is the technical problem, in fact, made us more captivated. This is my personal opinion. We were with you. We were emotionally connected with you because we felt, wow, this guy he's in a tough spot. And so what you did was absolutely brilliant. You started your talk and you involved the audience. You went straight to them. That was excellent.